My question is to the Minister for Environment and Energy. Will the Minister update the House on what the government is doing to strengthen energy security and maintain energy affordability? What hurdles stand in the way to achieving this security for hard-working Australian families?
The Minister for the Environment and Energy.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Hughes for his question and acknowledge that he strongly supports the actions of the Turnbull government yesterday to call in the retailers and to put consumers first, Mr Speaker. And the Prime Minister secured important commitments from those retailers, important commitments to ensure that they provide clear information to their customers, Mr Speaker, more comparable information to their customers, and stronger protections for low-income earners to ensure that they can save money on their power bills. Now, Mr Speaker, the actions of the Turnbull government yesterday have been warmly received. Energy Consumers Australia has said that it will have a positive effect. The Consumer Action Law Centre has said it was a positive start. Queensland Consumers Association has talked about it as being positive moves, and National Seniors Australia has said it was a step in the right direction. Now, Mr Speaker, I'm asked, are there any obstacles to this approach? And we know under the Labor Party, power prices went up by more than 100%, Mr Speaker. So when we received positive acclamation for our reforms and our meeting yesterday, you can imagine what the member for Port Adelaide did. He went out on ABC Radio this morning and he said, I quote, "This has been the position of the Labor Party for a couple of years now. It is clear policy we took to the last election." So what we went to your election platform, and nobody can find anywhere where you committed to these retail reforms. The same applied to what we have done to rein in the networks. Mr Speaker, the member for Port Adelaide put out a press release on the 25th of May saying he had long argued for these reforms to limited merits review. So we went to their election platform. It was nowhere to be seen, Mr Speaker. Absolutely nowhere to be seen. Now, the Prime Minister has talked about how prices are rising because of gas. So, Mr Speaker, the member for Port Adelaide on the 21st of June on Sky News was asked 6 times about the states lifting their mindless bans and moratoriums on gas, and to which he gave the very meek response, "Look, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a geologist," Mr Speaker. That is what the member for Port Adelaide said when he was asked to take decisive action and to call upon his Labor colleagues in Victoria, in the Northern Territory, to lift their bans, to get more gas into the domestic system and to lower prices for households. Only the coalition government will deliver lower energy prices because the Labor Party is driven by green left ideology, where we are driven by engineering and economics.